2-3 years. That's a grind. You on your marathon for sure.
The legend.
Back, y'all. Some dude show. I had to reach back to one of the homies, man. It's been a minute. I started this podcast, 2 or 3 years ago. I've been doing this shit longer than a lot of people, but I had to bring it back full circle, man. Got my boy Kyle Kuzma, 2020 NBA champion, pulling up live in DC, my brother in Christ. How you
Yes,
doing, man?
sir.
How you feeling, man?
How we doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Proud of you too, man. 2-3 years. That's a
Hold up.
grind.
Not to cut you
You on your
off.
mation for
Not
sure.
to cut you off, but I had to throw these on because you Supermax Kuz now. It's a different. we in a different notch now. We in a different plateau.
We in a different ecosystem.
Yeah, bro. We been rocking for a minute, man. But I gotta call you Supermax Kuz now. First question on the Some Dude Show. I want to ask you, brother, what made you want to stay in Washington? Because you had other situations. It could have been a reunion in LA, Phoenix. A lot of teams was talking, but what made you want to take this leadership role with the Wizards? Because you got a lot of young guys on the team now.
I mean, man, shit. My biggest thing was just really just trying to be able to grow. Like, obviously, there are probably different situations, but there were no place where I could have the type of impact I can on, a lot of young players, especially that we have here. And then also, a fresh start organization, because you got to remember the Wiz that we kind of cleaned up shop a little bit from front office and even team perspective
Yeah.
too. So naturally, just being in a new environment, somewhere I can grow. You got Will Dawkins coming from OKC, Michael Winger, like them dudes are all about development and developing everybody. So naturally, it was perfect for me.
You were close to being an all-star last year. Like I feel like you got snubbed for the most part. But this year,
We just didn't win.
say what?
We didn't win enough. We didn't win
Yeah, you
enough.
didn't win enough.
You got to
So
win.
this year, I feel like y'all gotta win some more games for you to get that. But do you see yourself making that leap this year, making it to the All-Star game, making your first All-Star appearance? Because the numbers are there, but like you said, y'all gotta get them W's this year.
I'm thinking I'm making a huge leap for sure. I think I got a lot better, just from, especially at this stage of my career. Like I'm in year 7, so like I know what I can do on the court, and I know like my strengths, I know my weaknesses. So naturally, just trying to hone in on those strengths, that's going to make me better. And then having just the opportunity to have live reps, you know what I mean, like in-game
Yeah.
reps at like the things that I'm working on, the things that like are now suited for my priority list on a team. So naturally, I'm going to get better. So
Like that leap.
because a lot of guys, you got to think, a lot of guys, they don't get better because you can work out all summer and you can do the best drills, you can do extreme reps, but if you're not getting live game reps, you're never going to simulate it how you really want to.
So what's
So
the best way for you? Like I see you working with Clint Park. Shout out to Clint and those guys. What is when you mean live game reps? I know what you mean, but explain to the people what you mean by live game reps. Because I do see the same shit. I see guys doing step backs that we know damn well they're not gonna shoot in the real games. So what are some of the
right.
things you've been working on to add to your toolbox that you already have? Because you was already a scorer from day one, but what have you added? You feel like
No, I mean, you just said it. So basically, live reps is like also a lot of guys don't get live reps because like they're not confident or they're not like they don't have that like
yeah.
IDGAF mentality. You know what I mean? Like you have to have that to be like a great player or a good player in this league. So naturally, like if I'm working on step backs all day, why am I not shooting them in games? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've worked on this shot, so I have to be confident to do that within the game.
So what about Jordan Poole? How has it been working with Jordan Poole? I seen the nickname. I
Amazing.
seen the nickname your mom. Your mom called y'all Jordan
What she do?
Poole,
What she say?
Jordan Poole, and the jacuzzi. I
She's crazy.
don't. Shout out to Mama
She's
Cool.
crazy.
I don't know if that was going to stick, but what has it been like? Because I feel like, bruh, Jordan Poole is misunderstood to a degree. Like come on,
Super,
super
super.
misunderstood.
Super.
So coming over there with you now, you had that leadership role. Like you played alongside Braun, so you saw the leadership. AD, you saw that. So now you got to give some of that to these young boys. I feel like.
No, JP, man, he's super misunderstood, and like you only know what you know, and like you can always have that outside looking in mentality with things. But like for him, like you may look at him and see him at Golden State and be like, okay, he might be a little immature or this or that. But like this dude is like he's one of the most professional athletes I've been
Yeah,
around, like actual professional. Like he's in the gym. Like that dude works. Like he works on his body. He's focused. Like, we had two preseason games and like we'll call each other after games and like just talk about the game. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Not many people are really doing that, like in this era of NBA, and also like care enough to like do those type of things. So like he's super misunderstood. He's so talented, electric. Like he like I don't know if you saw what KG said, but like just the showmanship that he has is like box office. You want to see somebody dribble like a Harlem Globetrotter and then shoot crazy
I think
threes.
that
Like you
I
want to see
think that
that.
him playing with Golden State under Steph with that tutelage from Draymond, Steph, Clay, he's bringing some championship pedigree over to you guys. That's gonna help you a lot too, because y'all both have it. Like you have a championship, Poole has a chip. The young boy that I'm loving that I'm seeing with y'all is Bilal Koulibaly. You
Yes,
speaking of
sir.
electric, like I seen him. I seen a lot of footage
Yes,
leading up to
sir.
the draft. How many eye popping plays have you seen him make just in practice so far? Because that's the kid that pops off
Man,
the
he makes a
screen.
lot. I remember the first time we had like an open gym and he was in the gym and I think it was like September. No, my bad. We had like a mini camp in August and this dude was on the block and he closed out to the corner three, strong side and blocked it from the block.
Wingspan crazy, bro.
But he's another guy. He's just like Poole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a professional. He's been a pro for a minute. He's locked in. He wants to be great. So like he's gonna be there. He's gonna get there. It's just a matter of time and opportunity. Like when guys want to be great and just how their mental approach is and how they are inquisitive about the game and that care factor about getting better. Like he has it. So he'll be there. Just a matter of time.
So we live on the Some Dude show right now. Kyle Kuzma. We talked a little basketball just to break the ice.
Yep.
But we gotta talk
Yep.
about the matter at hand, my guy. Like we both two light skinned brothers. We keeping the light skinned coalition afloat. I feel like the biracial brothers out here. We keeping us afloat, Coos. Supermax Coos. I got the shades on, repping my guy Supermax. I'm Supermax cuffs right now, y'all. If y'all don't know, Supermax cuffs. So before we get into this Drake album review, because I want to talk about the album, the project with you, none other. But
Yep.
what kind of sauce are you bringing this year? Because we know you the sauciest with the outfits,
What you mean,
Cool. Yeah,
clothes?
what
You mean
what
clothes?
what do you have? You can just give us a little teaser, Coos. What you have coming for the people this year?
I don't know, man. I'm going. I'm going classy.
Ooh,
I'm
so
going classy.
you've been overseas. You told me you lived three
You know what I'm
lives this
saying? I'm
summer.
going
Your
classy, man. I'm
words.
going
You told me you
classy. You
live
know what I'm saying? I got, like, just like, it just looked like money, but like it's
subtle
subtle. You
flex.
know
We
what I'm saying?
subtle
It's
flexing.
just simple. Yeah,
So
simple.
let's talk about the
Simple.
album real quick, man. I've seen a lot of bullshit on the internet because I feel like we may have listened to a different album than everybody else. That's my
Yeah,
synopsis. I've been seeing
for
the
sure.
backlash. I've been seeing a lot of slander on Twitter for like a week now. So I'm one of those guys, man. I've been vibing in the backyard, Oasis, just chilling, just kind of soaking in the music. A lot of people just rush the judgment. Everybody want to be the first person on Twitter with their reviews. I've given the album a
Of
full
course.
week, right? A full week. The highway listen. Have you listened to it on the highway yet?
Man, I've listened to it every day.
Every day. So what
Every
are
day.
the top three right now?
Honestly, because you asked me this question, I actually pulled up the album right in front of
Yeah,
me so I
let's
can
do
like
it.
really lock it. I could really lock in with you right now. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's tough. is super tough because like calling for you is crazy,
Fire.
right? But then like if I'm on the highway, I'm coming to practice, I listen to Amen. Amen is
Amen is
ridiculous.
motivational.
Oh my man, crazy. But then like before a game, first person shooter is
J.
ridiculous.
Cole, The Crib. Like, bro, this is
Listen.
yes.
If I'm in the if I'm chilling in the bathroom and I'm like getting ready for bed, brush my teeth, do my skincare, whatever.
Y'all
Bahama
y'all heard
promises.
that.
Bahama
You heard how he
promises.
snuck that in there, doing his skincare. How many steps, Coos? You a 4-step guy? 5-step? 4-step guy?
Four. I
Some
got
dude
four. I got
show.
four.
I'm a 4 or 5er. It depends on AM routine. We trying to put the fellas on game, bro. That's what we trying to do.
Listen, the number one thing, soap and water. Soap and water, and you'll be like halfway
Halfway
there.
home, bro.
That's it. Soap and
How about
water.
Drew Picasso though?
Drew Picasso is crazy too. You know, I love that song. I think one of my personal favorites, if you're asking me right now, what will Pluto
Oh,
do?
bro.
Because I mean, many people don't know, but Future is probably my favorite rapper for sure. So what will Pluto do is
I want to hear that in the
crazy.
club. I
But
want to hear
then
that one in the club in adult
yeah,
entertainment.
that's gonna be interesting. I haven't been in the club to do that yet, but that sounds interesting. All the parties, all the parties is really dope because Chief Keef actually went crazy.
Crazy. I never seen that.
Chief Keef
I've
actually went
never seen this
crazy.
side of Chief Keef really.
Nah, yo, Chief Keef. And let's talk about this. Obviously, we talk about this album, but I love hip hop. That's all I do. I listen to music. Chief Keef back in the day, is one of the most underrated runs ever. So I just wanted to pay my respects to Chief Keef on that one for sure.
How about
Um,
members only? Party next door. Masterpiece.
yeah, that's smooth. That's like that's bedroom music. You know what I'm saying? Smooth, quality. I would say another late night is fire too. Yachty,
Oh man. Bro, the chemistry with him and Yachty, like it's
top
top
tier,
tier. Him and 21 Savage,
top tier,
him and Yachty, him and
top tier.
Cole. The features on this album, that's why I can't understand why I feel like people got a different album than we got. I don't have the same album
Okay,
as them.
okay. So let me ask you this: J. Cole, right? That's let's just say that's the best feature. Like I love that song. It's great. First person shooter, amazing. J. Cole killed it. Number two, who's the best, second best feature on this? Give me
I
it
gotta
right
say
now.
Party Next Door because just
Okay.
sonically, the way that song sounds, bro. Like you say, it's nighttime vibes. It's some indica vibes at night, but it is really one of them ones. Like members only is. I played that song more than any song on there. If I go back and track it, I'm sure I played that one the most.
I'm not gonna lie, the craziest second feature may be Bad Bunny, and I don't know what the hell he's
I
saying.
don't know what
I just know he probably going crazy, and I just
I
don't
don't
know.
know what he would say. Yo, I tweeted. Look, I tweeted that shit. I said, "Yo, that Bad Bunny song it stinks, but I see the vision." And what I meant by that is I'm not really gonna play it a lot. It has grown on me though, but I can hear that like in Mexico or DR. Like I can picture myself somewhere
Whamming, crazy, crazy. It's probably going crazy in the DR, crazy in PR.
crazy. So on a
So,
scale, let's go back to the old days. The Source magazine, right? I know you grew up with the Source magazine
uh-huh.
like me.
Yep.
5 mics. We giving it like 4 mics, right? 4 mics.
Okay.
I'm giving it 4 mics.
What do you mean by four mics?
Yeah, in the
Oh,
Source, yeah,
copy.
you
Four
get five
mics.
mics in the Source
It's out of
out of
five.
five.
It's out
Yeah,
of
I'm
five,
giving it
right?
4 mics.
I forgot that was like 2003, my
Yeah, that's way
brother.
back.
So I'm gonna go.
That's
I'm gonna
way back.
go. I'm gonna go. 4.5 mics.
4.5 from Coos on the Some
I
Dude
don't
show.
even know if they could did that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
giving
You
it
get
four and a
four. You
half
can get
mics.
half a mic in the Source back in the day.
Okay, cool,
Bro, you the
perfect.
perfect
So
person.
I'm gonna go 4.5. I'm just saying because, like, Drake at this point, he could put out whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Whatever.
he's so cemented that like his music, like, is a banger. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like, oh, it's not the old stuff, but if you listen to the album at the end, he really gave you the
He
old
gave you the
stuff.
take cares. He gave you the
Gave it
vibes.
to
Polar
you.
opposite, the last song. Like, what are we talking about?
Gave it to you.
You know what it is, Coos? I figured this out when I saw the reactions that first day or two. I said people
Uh
don't
huh.
like sustainable greatness. It's not about Drake. It don't be about these people. It don't be about Drake sometimes.
Nope.
Drake 15 plus years, Bron 21 plus years. It's the argument is not
Same
even
thing.
about them guys. It's about how long they've been. The longevity that strikes people a certain way sometimes. They don't like that shit.
It just strikes people because it's like, it's to be great, right? We talk about Drake, we talk about Braun. To be great, you gotta be boring, right? And people don't like boring, like doing the same
This
dot dot dot
methodical.
over
Yeah,
and over and
methodical.
over and over. Like people are like, I'm tired of this, man. But like you can't
You
deny it.
can't deny it.
You can't deny it.
I do agree. Tell me if you agree on this. The last thing on Drake, I do agree he does need to take a brief hiatus and just take a little decompression, get away, like you do in the summer, man. We gonna talk about it before I let you go. Like you traveling,
Yeah.
you everywhere, bro. Every time I hit you up, you in a different continent. I think Drake. I know Drake does travel, but he needs to get away, step away, because the best material gonna come from them experiences. I feel like, and he just
One thousand
yeah, and them
percent.
experiences, and I think he just needs to get away, sit on the rocking chair on the front porch with some lemonade, soak up the vibes, and then come back in like a year, bro. Or just
One thousand
go
percent.
through a bad relationship. That's the best music sometimes, bro.
Sometimes you just, what I'm saying? It's all about experience in life.
So speaking of that, man, before I let you roll out, Coos, what is the best country you visited so far? I seen you overseas doing your fashion
Man,
stuff. Like, what's the best country that you visited, and what's left on the bucket list? Where do you want to go that you haven't been?
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've been to a lot of places and a lot of beautiful places. Obviously blessed for that, but I don't know, man. France just has my heart. I love France. I've been all over. I was all over France this summer. I was in Monaco. I was in Nice, Cannes for a couple of days. Went to like some wine country. Was in Paris. You know what I mean? So like, I've been there a lot naturally, but it's just the vibe. Like you go to the south of France, it's nothing like it. Nothing
Is it
like it.
just this? I've
Different
never
level.
been, but is it just like the views, the aesthetic?
Everything, the aesthetic. Like it makes you change your aesthetic. Like you gotta blend in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it makes you want to because you just want to go through it, and it's just like, you know, nice pasta spot here, catch a vibe at the cafe spot. Go to the beach, relax, get some sun, go out, good wine. You know what I mean? Like it's good
What's
life.
next on the list then? You say you love in France. You been to Switzerland?
I was in Switzerland this summer. That was
I was
fire.
just looking at some YouTube videos. Switzerland looks like a cartoon in real life, bro.
Switzerland is dope, especially like if you go to like the
Yeah.
mountainsides or like closer to like the Italian border where it's like Lake Lugano and like Como is like kind of over there, but more in Italy. But like it's just beautiful. You got the scenery, you got the lakes. You go to Geneva, you got the water there, you got the watches. You go to Zurich, got like expensive cars everywhere. Like it's a good vibe. It's crazy for sure. But I would say for me, that's tough, man. I really want to go to Scotland.
Ooh.
Scotland is up next.
Scotland.
Scotland is up
I've been
next.
looking at some wild
Yeah.
shit, man. I don't know what it is. I'm looking at Ireland. I'm looking at Ethiopia. Like
Yeah, yeah, just wild. See, that's what I'm on though. You know what I mean? I'm trying to go somewhere just
but
wild,
you gotta
exotic.
think about it, bro. You from Flint, Michigan, and imagine you seeing all this now. That's the
No, I'm
dream. That's
blessed,
what I'm
man.
saying.
I'm
That's the
I'm
dream, bro.
listen, I'm
Like I
blessed.
feel like
I'm
our
blessed,
upbringings
man.
is kind of similar. That's why I think we always kind of vibe. Like I grew up in a place where people have never seen like Miami is a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Big deal.
Like
Huge
going to
deal.
Miami is
Huge
a
deal.
big deal to people where I'm from. So that's to be able to
100%.
travel the world and see the world, bro. I'm happy for you. But before I let you go, bro, what's the best piece of advice that you've ever gotten from any coach on any level?
Any coach, like basketball or life,
Like a
which
combination
one?
of both. That has
A
that you can
combination of
you know
both.
how with some coaches it could be a middle school coach, high school coach. You can hear them, you can still hear them in the back of your head, like you can hear their voice. Who is that person for Kuzma?
I don't know. I can give you a great example of something that's a life lesson for me, and I feel like that's the game of golf. I
You
feel
tapping
like
in?
one time, I
You
say it
playing
again.
golf? You golfing?
Yeah, I golf. Yeah, a little bit. Like I'm not nice, but I
He said, I'm
golf. You
not
know.
nice.
Uh, but for me, I feel like one of my homies, he's a good golfer, and he tells me one time that this game is about who misses the best at the end of the day,
Oh,
right? So like applying that to life, like being able to like just not really like overburden yourself on like bad shots, right? Or bad decisions in life. Like, okay, you just learn from it. Now just make it better the next time. You know what I'm saying? So like naturally, like that is not giving you expectations in life. And like you're just more like in the moment when you're like not like living off of those type of things. So I'm gonna go with that.
that's dope, bro. That's a dope perspective. Like having a short term memory. Just keep pushing. Yeah.
Yeah, short term memory. Like it's okay. All right, I messed up. Oh, I missed this shot. But okay, how did I miss this shot? Because in basketball, right? If I hit a swish, I'm like, okay, this is an amazing shot. But if I shoot it short, I'm be like, ah, man, that's a
Yeah, you
bad shot.
overthinking.
But if I shoot it at the back of the rim, I'm like, all right, man, that's a good shot. I'm
Yeah.
cool, right? So like naturally thinking that way, it helps me in basketball. It's helped me in life. Helped me in my relationships. So smooth.
So before I let you go, Kuz, when can we expect the Kyle Kuzma podcast? Because I seen you hinting about it on Twitter. When is it
Ooh.
coming? You don't have to tell us the name, the ideas,
Ooh.
but I think you'll be great for it, my brother. I think you'll be great for it because I'll say this. It's a lot of guys out here that have done way less, right? As far as the player perspective. They done
Right.
way less. And they're getting crazy bags with the podcast. They don't know half the shit some of y'all guys know. But you got a lot of
Right.
layers to you. That's what I'm saying. So those layers
Right.
is what I'm saying. That could take you to another level. So I'm glad you put that in the atmosphere because we want to see it.
I just been thinking lately, obviously, all that makes sense, but I mean, we'll see soon. You never
You
know.
never
I'm
know.
putting some thought
You
into it
never
though.
know.
But I do enjoy it. I enjoy the conversations. I love, getting in front of this, talking to you. Like this is just, conversations about life, conversations about, things that we relate to that everybody do. So, it's interesting to me.
Bro, my brother, I appreciate you pulling up, man. Let the people know where they can follow the Coos Mania, man. Where they can follow you on Twitter, Instagram,
At
at
Kuz, keep it
Coos.
simple. At
My
Kuz,
bro, I'm gonna
IG.
link up with you on the road this year. I'm gonna be traveling. The Some Dude show is going on tour, bruh. It's real. It's getting real.
Man, this guy's different. I love it. I
It's
love
getting
it.
real, man. So we'll definitely be in touch, bro. I appreciate you pulling up real quick on the Some Dude show, my bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.